Hey guys, it's Jamoia. Welcome to Moonkiss Exchange. Dipping my hands into coconut oil. So, whew, man, I'm so nosy. I'm not surprised that I got a universal job like this. Let's see what the masculine is up to. Let's see what he's up to. Let me see what wanted to pop out. Ooh, Knight of Wands. Okay. He's slowly moving. I see him moving. He's moving. What is... He's walking away from something. He is walking away from something. Let me give you some visuals. Come here, Daddy. Stay right there for me. Can you guys see that? I can't wait till my masculine gets me a phone. Like a new one. Okay, so anyways, that's what it looks like. Period. He's walking away from something, beloved. He's feeling incomplete. He's feeling like there's a missing piece to his puzzle here on earth. He is feeling sick, like homesick, like he rather leaves whatever he got just to go find that one thing. That one thing is home. So he's going out to get it. That's what he's up to. He's walking away from a lot. Clearly, this is a hard decision for him to make. He and his feelings about it, but he's letting his intuition guide him. Wow, the masculine is not sounding so immature today, is he? He's putting his big boy pants on, you know? He's probably going to get some pants that fit instead of like, you know, these tight leggings. I mean, that's worth walking away for. Nah. He walking away for an emotional fulfillment. Something to do with how he feels. Because right now he feeling in reversed. He's probably feeling cursed. He's probably like, why me? Like, why every time? Something caught his attention or something is pulling him. He's being pulled by the divine. His divine feminine is crying and he can hear her or him. And he's being moved to find that call home. He wants to go home emotionally, wherever he's at. Even though he had all this, he felt empty. He wants to feel emotions and he wants to express it. He's really in his feelings. Somebody got him in his feelings. right away. Why is the masculine in reversed in his feelings? What's his emotions about? What is he walking away to look for? Why does he feel incomplete without that one cup? A new love. A new love. And it's not just any love. He's looking for the love of his life. He's going out to get it. And he rather leaves all this behind to go and get this. See, now he's being a fool. Because now he don't got shit. But all he got is his feelings. You see, he about to walk off a cliff for you. But he's doing it for himself. He doesn't even know that he's walking to his new beginning. He's walking to his new beginning. By respecting himself and loving himself, he started to shine the light from within. And that's him embodying the divine feminine's energy in him. Temperance came to him as well. Why did temperance come to the divine masculine? Because his time with the karmic was up. It was over. He made with the devil was done. The contract with the devil is null and void. It's done. It's over with. Finito. Shire papier à jeter. Vlip vloop bow. What was this contract about? It was about him being deceptive with his emotions. He was hiding his feelings, and he wasn't expressing himself the right way. He was feeling victorious by having people feel smaller than him, talking down to other people. You know, he is responsible, or she is responsible for putting a hurting on some people that just had to walk away from his ass or had to walk away from her ass. He was expressing his emotions in the wrong way. Thank you for the like. He was expressing his feelings in the wrong way. He was suppressing them. He thought he was Gucci, lying and deceiving and manipulating and cheating. It was like a 3D game to him, like Nintendo, PlayStation, whatever they got that's hot right now. I'm so old-fashioned. The last thing I remember was the Wii game. But anyways, the universe came to kick his butt. Because it was a hard lesson he had to learn. And it was a hard situation he had to endure with a karmic. He was shackled and chained to a karmic situation. Why was he chained to a karmic situation? Because he was enacting divine. He wasn't making emotional decisions. He buried his emotions a long time ago. Something happened to him since he was a child. A feeling of rejection, feeling of abandonment happened when he was a child. And some way, somehow, he just grew up like the Incredible Hulk. The Incredible Hulk don't have no feelings or want to express no feelings to anybody. Don't you see how big and ginormous and how angry and how destructive he was before he found his one? Who is going to will a change for this masculine in reverse? His Queen of Wands and his Queen of Pentacles. Because he's going to learn from the situation, from the karmic, and he's going to have to learn how to get situated with his divine feminine. Why does he have to learn how to get situated for his divine feminine? Because she is the freaking high priestess. You will do right by me. Until you do right by me, he's going to have to come in with swift kind of communication. I don't care if it's slow pace. I don't care what pace. He's going to have to level up spiritually to emotionally start to make an offer. So he's trying. So he's starting to manifest because he emotionally got quite a few bitches effed up in life, and it came back to bite him in his ass. Why did it bite him in the ass? Because the one that was meant for him cut all ties from him. So that elevated him. That sparked an awareness in him to make him decipher, oh, it's time for me to be a man. Yes, the fuck it is time for you to be a man, young man. It's time for you to boss up. God, you're a God on earth. You're the sun. The sun's energy is what is my attraction to you. For I am the feminine, the moon. You got to understand polarity and everything, you know. You got to understand the dynamics and things, you know, because the old him had to die so that the new him can awaken to walk through the portal to get his divine feminine. See, there's the death and rebirth transformation. You know, I did a reading about Scorpio earlier. Y'all should check it out because I was talking about this Scorpio earlier as well. A lot of Scorpios been changing a lot of people's lives. It's been some harsh lessons for a lot of Scorpios. A lot of Scorpios been witnessing a lot of bullshit in life. They're truly feeling the purge in its entirety because everybody and their mama on earth got their heart broke. Everybody and their mama trying to work things out. Everybody and their mama doing their best to cut off all communication from toxic people, toxic places. Everybody and their mama are truly becoming aware that they are gods and goddesses on earth. That's why everybody wants to, you know, make their heart as light as a feather and things. A lot of people want love. And a lot of people are willing to do a lot of sneaky, deceptive shit for love. But right now, love is telling the masculine, you know, it's time to come from the hangman and we're going to offer you a new offer. And it's going to be a spiritual love to emotionally fulfill you. There it go. Remember that cup I told you he walked away from to find? He walked away to find this cup. I thought he was stupid because he left all those cups to find one cup. Look how big this damn cup is. And it came from the heavens. God came down to gift him this cup. I would walk away for that cup too, shit. I'd walk away from all this for that cup. Guess what? He walked away from his karmic situations. He walked away from his old job. He walked away from that old raggedy boss. He walked away from maybe an old neighborhood. He walked away from an old school. He walked away from a lot just to be open and be ready to receive this cup, because you have to make it to some levels. There's levels to this shit. You can't just get this cup. You got to be special to get this cup. You got to be a twin flame to get this cup. You got to be engaging a divine feminine on earth to get this cup. A lot of karmics do know about the divine masculines, and a lot of karmics study the divine feminine. They be like stalking the divine feminine. Now, we're not talking about energy, we're talking about females on earth now. You know, the third party situations, you know, baby daddy drama, baby mama drama, those situations, you know, breaking home situations. You know, the karmic is really throwing shade on the divine feminine's name. And it's because the karmic wants this cup. Baby, that ain't your cup to have. So she is trying to be sneaky and deceptive to get this cup. And this is the cup the masculine walked away for. So if the masculine walked away and left all those cups behind, why is this greedy bitch trying to get this cup? And this cup is what the masculine is coming for. Why is she doing that? She's doing that because she doesn't have self-love, and she does not vibrate on the divine energy and on the level of the divine feminine. The divine feminine is the one who's going to okay God to get this, because the feminine is the closest thing to God, the spirit on earth. It is through the woman. She is the portal. It is through her. Once you respect the feminine, once you respect the earth, once you respect yourself, that's when everything will not give you what the karmic is receiving. What is the karmic receiving? Rider-Waite deck. She's receiving the Tower moment. Why is she receiving the Tower moment? Because the Page of Swords, okay, that's the masculine. That's the masculine. Remember when I told you guys when he was wearing leggings and socks and shit? You see, he had no kind of good communication. But check this. Let's be honest with ourselves. Let's be honest. He don't owe the karmic shit. He don't gotta get it right for the karmic if the karmic is not the one he chooses to get it right for. We all have free will. And the karmic is going through hell on earth right now because she tried to take his free will away from him. She tried to nurture him and show him some type of wacky unconditional love, and it was not. She got called out on her shit. She got called out, and because she got called out on her shit, he fell into some shit. Because he has free will. He chose to fall into some shit with her. But now he no longer wants to continuously fall into some shit with her. He wants to spin the wheel of fortune towards himself. So he's moving away. And if he ain't moving away, she moving away. Because both of them been really, feeling what they put into this situation. They really lost a lot of strength in being karmic in this situation. See, there go the one right there. He just had his phallus in whatever type of situation. So the universe came to say, hold up, little one, little daddy. Your divine feminine been in her head too much. She really been getting sucker punched in crap. We gonna need you to get it right. He said, all right, I'm up. She is the world to me, So you know what? I got my hand on her. You know what? I see her in my future. She the missing piece to my puzzle. So again, I'm gonna walk away from all my shit. See? He left one behind. He's gonna leave the karmic behind. I keep telling you guys this because this is our new beginning. The earth has ascended. This is the new world. We cannot continuously take these karmic behaviors into the future, because the sacred kids that are being manifested, these children are not coming here to play games on earth. The new world has to vibrate higher, and it will. It is happening. That's why a lot of people are becoming more spiritual aware to check themselves. A lot of people now book readings now more than ever. I mean, people have been booking readings all their life. Tarot been here forever. People can look up at the sky, look up at the heavens and tell you what time it is without looking at a clock. If you don't believe that, I don't care what you believe. My grandpa used to do it, and he wasn't born in America. He's so old-fashioned. So old-fashioned. He know how to count his money, and he knew how to communicate with nature. He knew how to meditate. He knew how to sit with himself all by himself. In America, don't you see they keep you too busy to sit with yourself? It's for a reason, so that you won't connect with yourself. Look at this man crying over, or look at this woman crying over spilt milk. They're crying over these situations, right? Like, oh my God, this is a loss. But baby, maybe you lost the job. But baby, unclothe yourself. Turn around. You're creative. You can manifest more with what you got that ain't spilled over here. You could create more bliss. And you could turn yourself in an upright position. And that's what the masculine is thinking. That's what he's doing right now. That's what he's planning. Because he knows the situation as it is. He has to make his mind up. It's time to make his mind up. He knows this. He got the call. Some of them picked up the call. And some of them are thinking about healing. And they're realizing the way they've been going about healing and praying and things like that. Assuming that position to pray to a God. They are coming up and rising from the ashes. And they are now knowing that they are God. And they are tired of feeling left out in the cold by the one they love, because the love of the divine feminine is worth more than diamonds and gold for him. So right now, the way he's feeling, he's like, something ain't right, because he used to be a player. He used to love getting dressed up for attention, to grab all the attentions, because all these karmic energies really had him feeling and smelling himself. But then someone unique, someone special, charismatic, someone phenomenal came into his life, or maybe he saw a picture, something happened, or maybe he had a dream, and then when he had the dream, he freaking saw the woman he saw in his dreams. This dude is scared for the first time in his life. He don't want to be a player no more. He don't want to juggle no more. He don't even want to juggle like trying to make residual income. He really just want to sit down and be in the dark, because that's how most men cry. They don't cry like females, you know. We be like, oh, and then the bed turns into a water bed. They don't cry like that. They just really isolate themselves from their friends. They isolate themselves from their family, and they just get really quiet. And you start to see less hoes drop. They drop less hoes, less hoes, less hoes. And then they really stuck with theyself. And by the time they're stuck with theyself, the karmic feminine is gone and the divine feminine is gone. By that point, he done lost everything. By that point, he probably got put on child support. By that point, he probably got served papers. By that point, he probably went to court trying to fight for a divorce or fight for custody or something. He know he gotta move, he gotta do something, and he know he gotta do something right now. He can't juggle between two people. He can't juggle between a karmic feminine and a divine feminine. It don't make sense. It don't feel good. It don't look good. So, romance angels, help me express his romantic feelings about the divine feminine. He's paying attention to our red flags that wanted to pop out. Yes, he is. Good job, boy. Because you gotta decipher who is the divine feminine in your life and who is the karmic. Because there's a false somebody with a false mask, and he's working up the courage and he's working up the awareness, because he's never really sat with his feelings like this to make a choice. He just F him and leave him, you know, get his rocks off and leave him. But this time, he don't want this one to go with nobody else. He feeling jealous. Oh, snap. He feeling jealous. Oh, what was that? Okay. How is he feeling? Oh. He wants to allow his heart to sing with joy. You see the sunshine over here? That's what he wants. He doesn't want to feel left out in the cold. That's how he feels over here. Don't you see this little ship? This little ship doesn't have nothing to offer him. He just feels cold out here. You see how he got crutches and stuff? She barefooted. They're struggling out here. Love don't do that, because love is the greatest gift. And if two divine people are together, they're gonna evolve past this together as one. But he has options, and it's hurting him to do this behind her back, because he just want to do this with her forever. Like, dang. Maybe this dude never wanted to get married, or maybe he a bachelor and never thought that he would get married or something. Maybe he thought he was gonna be a hot shot, a pretty boy all his life. Maybe he didn't think that he was gonna have kids, and now he wants the American dream, the white picket fence, and all that. He wants to heal, but he doesn't know what healing is yet. He's evolving to this. So divine feminines, be patient. Union is gonna happen for some of you. The second wave is about to experience union. In December, the first wave experience union. Probably like between October, November, December. Some unions happen, some marriages happen, like it happened. You know, like spiritually, physically, the mesh and everything happened. And there's a lot of feminines like, what about me? Where's my masculine? Where's my one? When is my masculine gonna give me the respect that I deserve for putting up with his ass? Just wait. Just wait. See? Divine feminine, just wait. Stay opportunistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you the romance you want. You see what I said? Continue to heal yourself. Continue to shine the bright light on you by illuminating within. Just focus on your meditation. Focus on your deep breathing. Focus on procreation by creating, by being the empress. You should be embodying that energy. That's the energy you need to be sitting with. Adding residuals to your income. Adding better health and balancing your emotions and things. Because if you're trying to control this situation, you want a man now, you're never going to get a man. Because all you keep thinking about is putting a void and abstinence in space. That's putting a hurting on your heart. And if it's putting a hurting on your heart, it's putting a hurting on your pockets. Baby, just wait. See? New love. By you positively thinking better, you know, you will forth the new love. By you thinking negative, by when am I gonna get my man? When is union gonna happen? When is he gonna wake up? You're putting a pause to it. Let him juggle. Let him do him. Don't rush him. You have no right to rush him. He's not yours, divine feminine. He's not yours, karmic feminine. He is a child of God. So anyways, divine feminine, you need to keep an open mind. Divine masculine, you need to keep an open mind because children are affecting your love life. And the one that you are contemplating about with the big ship right here, she's your soulmate. That's why for the first time in your life, you want to get your finances and your career right because you want a solid foundation for her or him. And you're now letting your friends help you. And you are now working on, and you are letting go of control issues. And you have become so wise and responsible that you know separation has to take place. And that's what's happening right here. Separation has to take place. And he knows that the one he's been waiting for, he believes in his heart, in his intuition that he found it, but he's kind of like being wishy-washy about it. It's like he don't know what he want right now. He's kind of confused because he's making up his mind. He's thinking about the situation. So he's probably thinking about how it feels on this end. How does she treat me? You know, he's probably thinking about what the future would be like. He's probably thinking about like her behavior, her, how she reacts. He's probably thinking about what it would be like having a family with her. And he's thinking about that one too. And it's like, he's like, the grass is greener over here. I mean, like, obviously, like, damn, that's a sign. The thing got a ribbon on it and it looked like the ship came with the sun. Like, boy, why you looking so, it's obvious. It's obvious. And he never believed in marriage, but he's like weighing his options like, is this possible for me to want to marry the one? But the one is kind of different. The one is nothing like he ever dreamt of, right? And the one is not as religious as he wants. Maybe she doesn't agree with leggings and socks, but he knows that it feels like home. And it feels like home because of something he can't explain. And it's the feelings. He doesn't know how to express his emotions. He doesn't know how to tell the one on the ship, I feel like I've never, ever, ever, ever been loved until you came in to love me. Like the divine feminine saved his life. He used to be like Incredible Hulk, always destructive, always messing up, always running games, and now he just want to grab one breast and caress it. And he wants to let her feel his breath on her. He wants to take his time. He wants to undress her. And look at him. He done took his shirt off. Oh, snap. He want to have grown people sex now. He don't want to have sex with socks on and leggings on. He want to have sex naked. So that means he's being naked with his emotions. He's like having to express himself. And he really finds this feminine as God. He's obsessed with her. And she's so intuitive, but she's so crazy and love with him and stuck on stupid when it comes to him. She feeling all that goodness, grabbing on his thigh. Do you see the passion that is in here? I hope she don't doubt this, because the both of them have to work on their family issues so that union can happen. But the sex game strong. He was having pity party sex over here. He having spirituality sex over here. He's getting to know his inner self. And it's revealing to him the innermost part of his self. And he found that mirrored back to him when he saw his divine feminine for the first time. It could have been a picture. It could have been him meeting her out there in a concert or something. He could have seen her pop up on Facebook, Instagram, social media somewhere. It doesn't matter. He could have met you at Publix. He could have met you at the beach. Whenever he met you, it's like the world stopped. It was like a movie. Usually, women look at him like that. So he feels intimidated and he feels confused. because he's never looked up to somebody and been so like, oh my God, what is that? What is this feeling? What are you doing to me? He is going crazy. He think somebody doing magic on him because he's really been codependent on negative, low vibrating energies because that's what he was comfortable with. And he now knows that he deserves love and he knows that he is lovable because he's feeling this lovable stuff here. Like he's laughing, he's playing, he's laughing so hard, he crying. And that's really happening because he started loving himself more. His self-respect makes his feminine more attractive to him. Because she's not somebody that want him for money. She doesn't want him for looks. She doesn't want him if he comes with an inheritance. She doesn't want him if he doesn't come with nothing, a pot to piss in. She wants him because that's her divine masculine. So they've been flirting with each other because they manifested each other. They called each other to each other. And now they finally get to play with each other. Because Spirit finally created a safe place for them to love. You see how divine she is? She got angels escorting her. And she came on a horse. The divine feminine didn't come to play. You gonna walk. You gonna walk. Until you open up your heart to me and give me your all. You receive the highest energy of all. And the highest energy of all is love. And that's your divine feminine. She is love. God is love. God is energy. God is grind, man. So now he wants to get it right this time. And he knows it's time to do what, masculine? Yep, you got it right, baby. It's time to release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. It is. The time has come because it is a new beginning, and a lot of things from the past cannot come with us. The things that were too heavy for us to carry as burdens, the things that were cutting swords in our mind, our body, our soul, our spirit. The purge was very real. And the purge is releasing the karmic, the ending is the death, rebirth, transformation of the ego and the consciousness. Because he loved himself enough to give himself a chance, he now gets the chance to work on a partnership with the divine feminine. Because he freed himself. I want you to see this. I want you to see this so that you can understand what I say a karmic is. This is your masculine's karmic situation. It is that small. It is 3D dimensional. But because of illusions, because of him not knowing who he was on earth, he was stuck and limited his powers and limited all his energy to be here with the karmic. The karmic forced this upon him against his will. Thank you for the 2 likes. Against his will. Now he is realizing because he made the effort to realize by going in to start to communicate and heal his inner child from within. He is in a playfulness energy, and it's calling him out of this situation, because at some point in time, if somebody practices black magic, the divine spirit of life is going to come and bring balance back to earth, because God created earth. God is love. Love is energy. You can manipulate energy, your energy, but you have no right to manipulate someone else's energy, especially without their permission. Thank you for the 3 likes. So now he knows, like, hey, if my divine feminine loves unicorns and things like that, and she resonates with being a unicorn, and she resonates with being a divine, if she is my divine counterpart, I am that I am. Because I'm starting to hear things. I'm starting to act like her. I'm starting to move like her, but in my own way. He took so much time to study thyself that he knows his own way, because he's never taken the time to find out who he was. He was just the name his parents gave him. She was just the name her parents gave her. But now they are the name that spirit gave them, and spirit said, it's time for you to get yourself up out of this situation, because you put yourself in this situation. So now you about to break free and moonwalk the fuck up out this situation. You're going to make the effort, and it's going to be worth it. Why is it going to be worth it, romance angels? Because it's passion. And passion is satisfaction. Passion is everything. Passion is unconditional love. And you get unconditional love when you forgive and learn. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Why is the masculine experiencing love in the present moment? Because of unrequited love from the past. You see, he used to be a bad boy. And the divine feminine always knew she was a unicorn. She always knew she was the one. She always followed her intuition. She always foresee what people can't see. She has a visual eye. Her third eye is decalcified. He picked the wrong one to come play games with. You see that look on her face? She's like, bruh, don't think my angels gang didn't tell me. I know what you've been up to. You could keep your BAP communication out of here. So she left. And he couldn't understand why she left. He thought she left to explore her romantic feelings. No, she left because she knew he was being deceptive. Like, the deception was there. She could feel it in her intuition. She didn't need no proof. So he had to level up to be the man. See, he's not the Hulk anymore. He's not the immature masculine anymore. He put the work to come back and heal her, because loving him, it really killed her. So he has to do him on his own right now and allow her to do her, and trust that this situation is calling for them to both have faith. And it's calling for them to start to have heart-to-heart conversations on earth. Because spiritually, once you have sex with somebody, you're connected to them. You're going to always be attracted to them. Unless you really engage yourself and really heal from the situation. So now the masculine is thinking about everything that he did to hurt the love of his life. A lot of them are very remorseful because this whole time the one was right there in front of them, and they really just sick and tired of being the bearer of bad news all the time. Like, baby, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. They're tired of saying sorry. So they clearly decided what they wanted to do and what they wanted to say and what they wanted to happen. And they clearly are now practicing manifestation. They're practicing manifestation because they know that the feeling that they have, they know there's something about this person. Everything about her is attracting. Everything she does is attracting. She's a mystery. They love it. They get lost in just watching their feminine do them. And they don't know how to express how they feeling about her. And the karmic is seeing all this like a movie. Because the karmic sees all the red flags. And the karmic sees that, oh my God, he found his true love. So the karmic is singing, if it was meant to be, it'll be. And she's finally just letting the masculine do him. But before she do him, since she karmic, she gonna drag his name through the mud, hoping to break this union up. But guess what? You can't break them up this time. You can't break them up this time. So my reading is over. What I want to do is get a card from here for you guys. From my Isis Oracle deck gifted to me by my Sagittarius goddess, my mummy. This reminds me of my niece Mariah, how she shuffles cards. And she be like, what is the message for me, Spirit? And she be like, I want this one. Divine Guardian. Protection of the winged mother. Remember, every time I get a card out of here, I have to read it because that's what Isis wants. That's what the goddess that gave me the oracle enforced that I do. And I love it. I absolutely love it, because why should I just keep all this knowledge for myself, you know? Sharing is caring. Wait for me, baby. Let me read this for you. And then you can go sleep and contemplate about what you need to do to save yourself before you try to save anybody else. You got to save yourself first. You got to love yourself first. I think, was it Maya Angelou said, you can't trust somebody that's willing to take the last shirt off their back, you know, to keep you warm. What about you? You feel me? What about you? All right. Here it is. Divine Guardian. Can y'all see her? Beautiful, beautiful picture. Truly beautiful. I freaking love this deck. Divine Guardian. Protection of the winged mother. You are venturing through a time of significant spiritual growth and healing. There are many changes occurring internally, and they will be reflected in your external world soon also. You are protected during these times by the love and the strength of the winged mother, Lady Isis. You can relax and allow your transformation to happen. Let your divine guardian protect you now as you will learn to let go and trust in your own unfoldment for the greatest good. Now, what I want to share is what that message is saying to me, for me, and do tell yourself what this message means for you. I'm going to read it again. So as I share what it means to me, you can decipher and think to yourself what this message means to you. Divine guardian, protection of the winged mother. This is this card here. Okay, this beautiful, beautiful goddess here. As you are, we are one. If our goddess is beautiful, we are beautiful. You are venturing through a time of significant spiritual growth and healing. There are many changes occurring internally, and they will be reflected in your external world soon also. You are protected during these times by the love and strength of the winged mother, Lady Isis. You can relax and allow your transformation to happen. Let your divine guardian protect you now as you learn to let go and trust in your unfoldment for the greatest good. For me, this message is speaking to me in this way because I am healing, and my healing is I'm manipulating the change from within to correct an issue, which is blocking my babies from coming. And to me, this is telling me to just trust in what I cannot see, but trust in the feeling that internally something is changing, and it will be manifested and the world will see it. To me, that's telling me that I'm sitting in Empress mode. And with the Empress mode card in Tarot, the Empress mode is an entrepreneur, a leader. She's very creative. She's beautiful. She's connected to nature. She's connected to the divine feminine. She's connected to the masculine. She's connected to everything. She's connected to all the horoscopes. She's connected to all the planets. She's connected to everything. And to me, I don't want to be like, I ain't going to say that because I'm open to be what I want to be when I want to be it. So yeah, I'm kind of getting like teary-eyed about it. I am seeing that if I just trust in myself and trust in my guides, trust in Lady Isis, as the passage say, trust in Lady Isis, a lot is going to change for me. That's what the message is telling me. I can read it again so that you can contemplate and decipher what the message is telling you. I'm just breaking it down for myself because I've been running my mouth for a freaking hour and breaking things down for you. I'm going to share this time for me because this is our page where we can, heal together, and I'm healing right now. I got so sick and tired of being sick and tired of being sick and tired. I was always cramping. Always cramping. And I wasn't trusting myself because I knew something had to be wrong. And something was wrong. But I'm grateful that it's something that can be healed with discipline, to do better, to eat better, to make conscious decisions to do something that's going to be of, service for me in my entirety. And that's my new beginning that I'm willing in. My children. Everything I'm doing it for the future. The future is our children. Removing all the obstacles out of my life right now, because time, what is time? Tomorrow's not promised. Nothing is promised. And what's promised is if you put the work in, you will benefit. If you tithe, you will receive. If you give, you will receive. If you're consistent, your consistency will pay off. Michael Jordan, dribble, dribble, shoot, shoot. He had to practice, and practice makes perfect. You see how I can break down just one card for myself? I'm going to read this passage again, all right, beloved? You are venturing through a time of significant spiritual growth and healing. There are many changes occurring internally, and they will be reflected in your external world soon also. You are protected during these time by the love and strength of the winged mother, Lady Isis. You can relax and allow transformation to happen. Let your divine guardian protect you now as you learn to let go and trust in your own unfoldment for the greatest good. A lot of feminines don't believe that they deserve the greatest good. A lot of feminines believe that they are no good without a man. They are no good without a woman. They are no good without a job. Baby, you have all that you need to be great. Go in your childhood and ask some people, like, if there was a gift you were to like say I have, what would it be? Go find out who you are. Go fall in love with finding out who you are. Go find some elders in your family and go down to your roots and go just explore love in another way, in another form, by exploring you. Women are taught to literally just be wives, stay at home and take care of the kids. Women want to be more because women have so much love in them. There's so much love to explore. So much love to explore out in nature. So much love to explore in a community. So much love to explore anywhere. A lot of divine feminine are spiritually blossoming and illuminating, and they are rising from the oppression. And they are really sitting back and sitting down Gucci and just letting go and letting God. And just really, really coming down to earth just to dance, 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 dance. And just really be happy by being alone and not being triggered by somebody coming in to give them love on their time when they want, how they want. La, 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 la. The divine feminine is like, yo, I got this. Now we spiritually leveled up. We leveled up how? Because once the divine feminine bossed up by loving thyself, the masculine started being attracted to her all the more. Because she had a new swag. She had a new vibe. She had a new walk. She had a new jiggle. She's illuminating. She's glowing. She's transforming, and it happened right before his eyes. Now he's experiencing jealousy because he's like, she's mine. But some of them got to figure out what mine mean. She's not your property. She is your divine feminine, but she's not your property. You can't control her. She's spiritually free, so she gonna do what the fuck she want when she want. So do take this message and sit with it. And good night from me. Let the moon kiss you tonight. Bye-bye, guys. Express your feelings. Don't be scared to express your feelings. Don't be ashamed to express your feelings. But don't be, arrogant and not speaking your truth. Don't block your blissful new beginning because you didn't have 2 sets of balls to speak up. You are lovable, and it's worth exploring love. And I want you to really respect yourself and love yourself enough to do what you have to do for you. So they just say give a card from this. So this is a healing deck. So I'm going to also just go ahead and give y'all a healing deck, a healing message. Lady Isis, what is the last message? Oh, thank you, baby. Flow. Oh, she gave me 2. Flow and grow. She wants you to go with the flow so that you can spiritually grow. I go with the flow. All things have their time of birth, growth, fullness, and transformation. Fear of life cycles can lead to depression and escapist behavior. Be aware of your own cycles and learn to recognize what causes you to react unconsciously. Dang, that's deep. Let me read it, run through again. All things have their time of birth, growth, fullness, and transformation. Fear of life cycles can lead to depression and escapist behavior. Be aware of your own cycles and learn to recognize what causes you to react unconsciously. This is where in the twin flame journey there's so much triggering. And if you're not conscious about why you are being triggered, it's going to be a fight. It's going to be a fight. Because it's going to be like 2 egocentric people fighting for power. And you need not to do that. You need to just trust and go with the flow of this situation. Let this situation work its way out so that you both can spiritually grow and take it to the next level, and that's union. I enjoy every day as an opportunity to grow. Just as a grain of sand wraps itself in successive layers of material born of the oyster until it becomes the precious pearl, we attain emotional intelligence when irritations are seen as opportunities for growth. Don't be stagnant and don't run away from change. Change is inevitable. At some point in time, you're going to have to face what you're most fearful of. And in the twin flame journey, your divine counterpart is here to trigger everything that is blocking you from being lightweight. Remember, your heart has to be as light as a feather. You can't be carrying burdens. You can't be carrying shame. You can't be carrying doubt. You can't be carrying any type of negativity into the new world. And that energy cannot have children. It's going to make you infertile. And until you become aligned and until you let go of control and you stop praying for things to happen when you want them to happen, and you rather just go with the flow and rather spiritually feed yourself stuff that will help you elevate and help the collective, not only helping you. Only then, when you can do that all by yourself, will the love of your life come in to love you. That's how it works. It's like a program. It's like a video game. It's like like little kid games. But it's called life. And you got to be the magician. See? It's all about love, baby. It's all about passion. It's all about divine passion. And this is Moon-Kissed Divine Exchange. So the Goddess Pillar talks about this. It's telling you to be honest with yourself. What is your heart's true desire? Don't tell me your heart's true desire is stalking the karmic and stalking the masculine. What's your true heart's desire? Ask yourself that. Sit with that feeling. What is coming to your awareness? What is your heart's true desire, beloved? What is it? Ask yourself, what is your heart's true desire? My heart's true desire is to have twins. I want to be a mother. I want to be a mom. I want my little babies looking like me and my man. And I want them, running around. I don't know what they're going to call me, because I'm open to whatever they want to call me. But, it's going to have to be, something proper, which it will be, because I want to express the love of my life, my union in one. So I want me a set of Ibeji twins, sacred twins, because I am sacred and I am in a twin flame relationship. I am in the twin flame journey. And when you're in the twin flame journey, you're really going to have to sit down and heal, because it is hard. You see how a diamond in the rough, that process goes, just like the grain of sand that, gets through the oyster and then it becomes a pearl. It's a process. But not a lot of people have the patience, or not a lot of people have the will and the power to endure what you are enduring in the twin flame journey. Truly, karmic feminine, the divine feminine is sparing your life, because it takes one to know one what it feels like to be in the twin flame journey. It is excruciating pain, but it's all love. It's all love, and it's all healing, because the first healing actually happened by the feminine and the masculine healing themselves amongst each other. And then when they come together and they come into union, they are going to change the world, because they already started changing the world separately. But they're going to come together as one and heal the collective. There's a lot of twin flame unions out here slaying demons. They really bring in awareness, and they really out here doing their thing. And husbands and wives are showing people what love truly is. Love is not happy every day. Love is not, blissful every day. Sometimes you want to kill the one you love. And in the same hour, you want to love them. Sometimes you might go through a phase where, your masculine is feeling something and he's not talking about it, and you're reacting to it. You might be reacting to something and he's feeling some way, and he's like looking at you. It's like you guys are mirroring each other. You guys are triggering each other. And the triggering is going to keep happening until you guys respect yourself, and then you guys respect each other. Then union happens. So I think I pulled enough cards for you tonight, right, beloved? So I'm just gonna take myself back to my my pity party. Sometimes it's uncomfortable being alone and staying alone. Like, it's uncomfortable sometimes. But the spiritual path, it's truly a lonely path. But it's lonely, and the lonely is a blessing in disguise. Because it's truly safe to just guard your energy and stay away from certain energies, especially when you're healing, you know? So it's kind of like Gucci that I'm all alone right now. And everything's like quiet, you know, and I'm like around a lot of trees. There's a river behind me, and I got my herbs. When I don't want to like purge like a bitch, I just take my cards out and, you know, communicate with myself and allow the goddess in me and the God in me to like guide me. And I'm just really breaking through the fear, because it's not godlike or goddess like to have fear. Fear is a program instilled in us through television, through, you know, repetition, like in commercials and in schooling, in the curriculums. You know, they really set us up to be what they want us to be. And you have to love yourself enough to have awareness to know there's something outside of this paradigm. Like, there's more to this life. There's more here, especially if you believe that you can reach out to an energy outside of yourself and pray to someone outside of yourself, you know, and wait on them to come and change your life, when you are the one who is responsible to change your life. I want to be a mom, so I had to change my life. I had to change my diet. I had to stop working hours at work. I'm like, okay, that's going to cut the check, but my health is my wealth. And I have more energy now. I'm not as tired as I used to be, and my skin looks so much better, and I'm feeling so much better, and I'm cramping less and less. And I'm starting to play with my kid's spirit. It's like, you ever see a baby laughing all by themselves and they looking at something? They can see angels. Growing up, we all can see angels. And then life happens around us, and we think life happens to us. And then, you know, society comes to tell you, oh, such and such is witchcraft, this is that. And then you get scary about things because they programmed you to be scared. You understand? God did not give you fear. And you should read other books in life, and not just hold one book to be true in its entirety, especially if one book is usually context from other books. You know, people aspire to inspire and get inspiration when they leave home. Once you leave home, you spiritually find something to bring back, that you can create something to bring an abundance to you. And your first home is the temple that you are in. I'm enjoying loving myself and falling in love with myself and sitting with myself. So much shit that I thought was healed came up. I'm like, well, damn, the purge ain't over yet. And it's safe to be purging all by myself. Like, I'm Gucci. I got my candles going. I had sage going. You know, I got my yoga mat out. You know, like, I'm Gucci. I've been yoni steaming, and I've been more consistent about everything. And I'm feeling better and better and better and better. I'm a small figured woman, and I looked pregnant, and I wasn't even pregnant. It was these cysts, you know? And since I've been healing, my stomach is flatter than ever. And that caused some insecurity for me because I'm a model and I love to look a certain way. And being skinny with a huge stomach, and it's not my fault. They're like, "Oh, you've been eating bread or whatever, whatever." You know, I'm happy. I'm so grateful that my stomach was messed up because the modeling industry is messed up. And when I had to leave, I started seeing it from another perspective. And that's truly how my third eye got illuminated, decalcified, so that I can see what I could not see that was blocking me. I could have been, because that's what I was manifesting, to be America's Next Top Model. I cried and cried and cried because the phone call from that lady came through and I didn't pick up. It came through again and I didn't pick up. It came through again and I didn't pick up. And I missed the opportunity of my life. So I thought. But it actually saved my life because my universal job, I wouldn't give it up to Tyra Banks even if Tyra Banks came back to my life. I rather guard and shield my energy, especially to help my sisters and brothers out there that don't understand the craziness that's taking place in their life. Because when the awakening happens, it's not all glitter and gold. It shakes your world up. You might lose everything. You will lose everything to gain everything. You have to know what it feels like to be poor to know what it feels like to be rich. You have to know what it feels like to be broken to know what it feels like to be whole. You understand what I'm saying? Balance. You know, balance everything out and balance it for thyself. You don't want to be left out in the cold. So don't put yourself last, put you first. That's not being selfish. That's being a goddess. That's being a god. That's being passionately driven by the forces within you to do what you have to do and what you must to attract and manifest your true heart's desire to you. I can't wait to see my children. I can't wait to hold them. I can't wait to see which one of them have my gift. I can't wait, but I have to. I have to let go of control issues and I have to allow things to unfold naturally, and I have to trust that the prayer went up and it is going to come back down. You know, it's an exchange of love. It's love exchange. It's an exchange of energy. I had to learn the lesson of receiving with one hand and giving with one hand, because I had to learn how to detach from a lot of things that I was being codependent in. And codependency can be in a bad habit as well. I love helping people even if it kills me. That's not the right way to go about things, because that's a red flag of not loving yourself and respecting yourself enough to tell others no at their demands to come and dump their load on you. Because a lot of people, they dump their load on you on purpose. There's a term for that. They're energy vampires, because they know you're the light bearer. They know you have the energy. They know you like a drug to them. You know how they say Jesus, all you got to do is reach out and touch him and you healed? Well, baby, the divine feminine is God. All you got to go out there, go to nature, go out there in nature, kick your shoes off, just engage nature. Breathe. Allow the sun to kiss your skin. Sit up under the stars. Sit with yourself, baby. You are the cosmos. You are earth, fire, air, wind, water, sky. You are the darkness and void, and the darkness and void in you has your inner child there, and your inner child needs healing, baby, because there's a lot of things that's wrong with you right now. Your finances and everything in reverse right now, because you might have mommy and daddy issues that you need to heal. Or you might have abandoned issues because somebody cheated on you in the past, and you're so scared that you think that this person is going to scare you again, like break your heart again, that you have a wall up. And someone wants to come in to love you, but you're so scared of letting go and trusting yourself enough to trust your guides that they got this. You graduated from this. So the next step up is, ascension. You're ascending, you're evolving, you're happening. Be the fool for you. Do what you have to. I had to break through a lot of religious factors to do what I'm doing, because I'm somebody that always cares about what somebody have to say about me. I'm always trying to please somebody else to do what they want me to do when they want me to do it on their time. I thought it was a crime to put me first. So once I put me first, a lot of things happened. And a lot of people, I thought that was my friends and things like that. I just, you don't have to cut people out your life. All you got to do is mind your business and do you, and your energy will repel against them. I remember one time I was having like some petty issues at work with this grown petty female. And, I did have anger issues. I like to snap and then ask questions later because I'm emotional. I'm a crybaby, but I'm a warrior baby as well. I'm a woman. Some days I'm not happy, some days I am. So my dad was like, Jay, just really do your best not to get in trouble at work, right? And he's like, just pray about it. And he gave me a Bible verse, and he's like, just sleep on that. And he's like, just know that the more you pray for this situation and you don't engage her, you don't curse back at her, you don't mess with her, you just keep your distance. He said, you doing what you're doing, you're innocent or whatever, just do you. And God is going to remove that person out your life. He says day by day, week by week, month by month, the separation, I'm going to see it. And it did happen. It did happen. Because I truly do fight every day to be better. I fight myself to be a better me every day. But every day I don't feel like fighting, you know? I'm human as well. We all go through shit. And right now, everybody got some shit they going through. I don't care how pretty they make Facebook look or Instagram or any social media platform or any picture or whatever, how they make their situation look. Baby, that's just you caring about what image you want the world to perceive you as. Why don't you just be you, the real you, the you that you don't want nobody to see or know about? Just be your authentic self. And if you don't know what your authentic self is, then that means you have a lot of work to do. So you don't have time to be engaging energies that are not vibrating on the level you are vibrating. If they are not worth, you know, moonwalking into your new beginning with, then baby, you just walk through 1111 by yourself. You just gonna have to learn how to do you all by yourself. Because you have a job to do. You have a calling, a higher purpose. It's your divine. So if you have to dance to raise your vibration, baby, go dance. If you have to do some push-ups or sit-ups or something to raise your vibration, then just do that. Do what it takes to give you bliss in a positive way. And continuously make that tithe to do something for you each and every single day. Just try. Just as hard as you go for everybody else, go just as hard for you. And be consistent at putting in all that effort into you that you put into others. Especially those people that just take you for granted. No more. No more. Whatever you think you can't do, just try it. What's the worst that can happen? You did it? Yeah. And if you fail, it's a learning experience. Understand why you fail so that the next time you try again, you hit home. Period. Oh, all right, guys. I channeled a lot. Sometimes, you don't need tools in life because all that you need is instilled in you. All you need is your mind, and all is mental. You could change the world by first starting to change the world within your mind. What do you perceive to be true? What do you perceive to be love? What do you perceive to be ultimate love? We will never, ever understand love in its entirety as humans. Love is the key to everything you need in life. So, do what you got to do to free you. Do what you got to do to bring your stress levels down. I've been stretching more and getting back into yoga and things like that. Flexing my bones, like, giving my body mobility. I ain't dead. I'm living or lying. I make head over heart decisions. Sometimes I allow myself to just be emotional if that's what I want to do. If that's what's going to make me feel better, then I'm just going to do that. So do what you have to do to free yourself. If you have to go outside and scream, do that. If you have to, you know, maybe step on somebody's toes, if that's what it's going to take, then do it. You ain't killing nobody. You just stepping on their toes. Excuse me while I step on your toes. Okay. If that's what it's going to take, then just do what you got to do. So, guys, good night. I truly feel weak, so this should be a good reading. When I watch it, I watch all my lives. I even do it on Facebook. On Facebook, I be doing a lot of free readings on Facebook. Um, when I go in, I know when I go in, like when I go in deep, trying to be nosy about situations so I could really like look deep into these cards and look deep into myself to see what the hell is up with the situation. You know, I'm gonna do this thing. I'm gonna do it with a lot of passion because I have a lot of passion in me, you know, a lot of passion in me and a lot of just love. I was born on Friday, you know, Venus, Oshun, Heteru, just goddesses of love. That I am, you know. So I love being in love, and I love giving love to others, and I love receiving love in its entirety. I just love love. So I would never want to resonate with anything that's like beneath me. You know, I don't receive blessings, you know. I receive blissful blessings. I don't allow my energy to receive anything that is be less than what I deserve. And if I have to walk away like a boss, then that's what I have to do. That's what I did. That's what I done. That's what I have done. And I will always do it because I'm never going to put myself last for nobody. Because when I lost everything, I had to save my own damn self. My older sister always tell me like, always put things to the side for you just in case, because you never know what the future holds. And I remember an apostle was saying one time, like, if you don't have the funds to help somebody, a friend or a family, then you just have to be okay that you can't help them. If it costs you $150 to pay your bills and your friend or a cousin or somebody like, yo, I need $140, I'll pay you back, I gotta do something, don't give them the money and then you stuck on stupid. I've done that before, but it's like, you know, in the process of like tithing, you know, you give, you do receive, and it's an exchange. And it's in exchange in church, they call it tithing, but I'm not religious, I'm spiritual. So that's the exchange from me and my altar, which is the exchange in the spiritual realm. I have an altar that I go to. Today I was crying before my altar. You know, I'm going through a lot. Aren't we all? Don't we all? But at the same time, I made a decision not to cry and stay and cry. I can cry, I'm going to dry my tears, but I'm going to get up again. The righteous will fall a bajillion times, but honey, all you got to do is get up one good time. And I'm up. I'm a warrior. I'm not going to feel depleted. I'm not going to give in to sickness. I'm not going to wield it in. I'm not going to remain toxic and just just stay here and be so imbalanced and then wake up and my doctor say, oh, hello, cancer? No. Hell no, we won't go. I'm going to do what I got to do now so that I can be abundant in my future. And my abundant come because of family. I want my own immediate family. I deserve my own family. And that's what I'm willing. And that's what I'm working hard for. And that's what I'm trusting. And that's what I feel like Isis was talking about when the passage that I read said, it spoke to me in that way. It's like, you know, the change is happening internally and the world will soon see it. That's what the passage was saying. And I'm like, dang, for me that like makes sense. Because I'm healing and I'm healing what's wrong with me from within. I'm not trying to put a pacifier on my situation. I'm not trying to take pills from my doctor just to quiet down the situation. No, I want to go in deep and heal the situation and remove the situation so that my entire body can work the way it's supposed to work. And if I don't have to have surgery to do it, then I'm going to heal me naturally. Because you can't trust your doctors. You can't trust nobody. You could only trust yourself. Your doctor would never tell you that you can heal yourself for a fraction of the cost and you don't have to put no chemicals in your body and you could actually get certain herbs to do XYZ. They won't tell you that because your doctor is part of I'll call them a freaking, I don't know, a universal factory. And we're just there, we're being braided. A lot of certain people have certain diseases and they live longer than certain people. It's like you can't stay in the box they put you in. Why should you have to label yourself? Why should you have to defend yourself? You should just gift all yourself praise for how far you come by your goddamn self. You did it all by yourself. Truly, I feel a big change happening. And yes, it's happening for me, but I feel the change happening for the world. A lot of shitty stuff is happening right now. And it's going to continuously happen. Because before things can get good, things got to get shaken up. That's how the alignment gets aligned. Everything is being shaken so that it could come back together and align and be the way it was supposed to be. Maybe if we want to see a greater change in America, they should have a woman as a president. Because many, many, many moons ago, it was the woman that leads. Because the woman is the closest thing to God. That's why women are freaking phenomenal as tarot readers, healers, crystal healers, energy healers, Reiki. Like, you guys are bomb. Because y'all know who y'all are. Y'all know y'all God. Y'all God's greatest manifestation. You can channel the Most High. Spirit, Jesus, whatever, float your boat. You can channel them. You can pray. And for people that has a problem with the quote unquote term ancestor, how can you be triggered to find something wrong with that when you know nothing golden lasts forever? Like your life ain't promised to you tomorrow, bro. It's not. So for you to not acknowledge yourself, it's not bringing honor to yourself. And that's disrespectful for the many people that came before you, that lost their lives for you to read. Yet you're not gifting yourself knowledge, and knowledge is power. There's a reason why, there are some libraries got burnt down. History cannot repeat itself, not this time. That's why a lot of people are awakening right now. They've been awakening, and it's going to keep continuing to be like that. That's the new world. That's what they were scared of happening. That's why they teach you that, meditation and yoga and the universe is demonic or something. How is Mother Nature demonic when you breathe in her air? You walking on her ground. You having kids on her ground. And you disrespecting her on her ground? I don't think so. That cry of baby is sending a negative energy. I'm going to get off. I send you peace. I send you joy. I send you abundance in its entirety. I send you my love. Just don't be stealing all my energy. Send me some love back. Help me continuously stand in my truth and stand in my power to have the energy to continuously heal me. Like, I feel so much better. I feel so much better, and I know I can feel better than this. So, I love you guys. Bye.